In the earliest chapters of history, whispers of giants echo the Nephilim, beings of immense stature and power. These colossal figures, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, have been mentioned in a myriad of ancient texts, leaving us to ponder their existence. From the pages of the Hebrew Bible to the annals of other ancient civilizations, the Nephilim have been depicted as larger-than-life entities, possessing extraordinary might. These beings have been described as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men, a lineage that has sparked countless debates amongst scholars and enthusiasts alike. The term Nephilim itself, derived from the Hebrew root NPL, meaning to fall, adds another layer of enigma to these figures. Are they the fallen ones, as the term suggests, or are they the ones who cause others to fall? This ambiguity fuels our curiosity, leading us to delve deeper into their story. Thus begins our journey into the world of these ancient giants, the Nephilim. The tales of giants are not confined to a single culture or era. Indeed, the echoes of these towering beings reverberate through the annals of history, transcending boundaries of time and geography. Let's embark on an intriguing journey through the labyrinth of global myths and legends. From the frosty realms of Norse mythology, we meet the Jotun, colossal beings of primal chaos and destructive force. Tales of these giants, locked in perpetual struggle with the gods, paint a vivid tableau of an ancient elemental world. In the sun-drenched lands of Greece, we encounter the Titans, progenitors of the gods themselves. Their legendary clash with their offspring, the Olympians, is a defining saga of power, betrayal, and cosmic upheaval. As we traverse the expanse of the Pacific, the Maori of New Zealand regale us with stories of their ancestral giants. These beings, known as the Patupaiarehe, were cloaked in the mist, possessed of enchanting voices, and skilled in the art of crafting. Halfway across the world, in the verdant landscapes of Ireland, tales of the Fomorians have endured. These supernatural giants, often depicted with a single eye or limb, were symbolic of harmful nature forces, often at odds with the more benevolent Tuatha De Danann. And then, of course, we have the Nephilim, enigmatic entities from the ancient Hebrew texts, believed to be the offspring of divine beings and humans. Their narrative is one of great fascination, intricately woven into the fabric of biblical lore. While these accounts vary in their specifics, they all share a common thread: the existence of beings of exceptional size and strength, often possessing supernatural abilities and a profound impact on human life. These giants were not merely characters in tales spun by our ancestors, they were the embodiment of the inexplicable, the magnificent and the terrifying. These shared narratives, scattered across the globe, hint at a universal truth. Could it be that giants truly walked amongst us in a bygone era? The quest for answers takes us deeper into the mists of antiquity, where fact and myth often intertwine. And nothing is as simple as it seems. To unearth the roots of the Nephilim, we delve into the cradle of civilization. The Nephilim, often translated as giants in ancient texts, have their origin stories intertwined with the earliest chapters of human history. These beings of immense stature and strength were not mere figments of imagination, but prominent figures in the narratives of ancient civilizations. Among the oldest records, Sumerian clay tablets depict the Anunnaki, a race of divine beings remarkably similar to the biblical Nephilim. Their roles were manifold, from being rulers and teachers to warriors and builders. They were revered, feared, and yet inextricably linked to the human existence. In the land of the pharaohs, the Egyptian civilization tells tales of Shemsu-Hor, the followers of Horus, who were said to be of great size and possessed knowledge beyond human comprehension. They were the bearers of wisdom, guiding humanity in the arts of civilization. Across the Mediterranean, the Greek mythology is rife with stories of titans, godlike beings of enormous size and power. They were the progenitors of the gods, ruling the cosmos before the Olympians. Every corner of the ancient world seems to echo similar narratives, from the Sumerians to the Mayas, from the Greeks to the Hindus. Giants, it appears, weren't confined to a single culture or era. They were a global phenomenon, a universal myth, or perhaps a forgotten reality. The ancient civilizations, it seems, were intimately familiar with these towering entities. A great deluge, a cataclysm, wiped out much of life on Earth, including, it is said, the Nephilim. In the annals of human history, the tale of a great flood is echoed across multiple cultures. From the biblical account of Noah to the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh, the narrative of a divine deluge that purged the world of its sins is a common thread. In these myths, the flood is often portrayed as a divine retribution, a heavenly response to the overreach of mankind or its corruption. Now, let's draw a connection to the Nephilim. These beings, often described as giants or titans in ancient texts, are said to have roamed the earth before the flood. Their origins are shrouded in mystery, with some sources suggesting they were the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. Their existence, however, was seen as an aberration, a defiance of the natural order provoking divine wrath. Theories about their extinction are numerous. Some propose the flood was specifically intended to wipe out these giants, to cleanse the earth of their influence. Others suggest that their downfall was a result of their own hubris, their misuse of power and knowledge leading to their undoing. Regardless of the cause, one thing is clear. The flood, a catastrophic event, supposedly ended the reign of these giants. The world, post-deluge, was a different place, a new beginning, and the age of the Nephilim was no more. Scene script. Beneath the sands of time, artifacts whisper tales of the Nephilim. From the cradle of civilization, we have unearthed relics that hint at the existence of these ancient giants. Among the ruins of Sumer, Babylon, and Assyria, archaeologists have found depictions of beings of immense stature, adorning walls of temples and palaces. These colossal figures, in their regal attire and commanding presence, echo the descriptions of the Nephilim in ancient texts. In the heart of ancient Egypt, colossal statues tower above us, their scale defying human proportions. These are not mere symbols of grandeur, but reflections of the beings they represent, the Nephilim. Even the mighty Sphinx, shrouded in mystery, could be a testament to these giants of antiquity. In the far reaches of the Americas, the Olmec heads stand as silent witnesses of the past. Carved out of single blocks of basalt, these colossal heads, with their unique features, hint at a connection to the Nephilim, a link that stretches across oceans and time. Further east, in the remote valleys of the Himalayas, we find monastic manuscripts that speak of celestial beings descending from the heavens, their stature dwarfing mortal men. These accounts, though separated by geography and culture, bear a striking resemblance to the tales of the Nephilim. These ancient relics, they silently narrate the saga of the Nephilim. The Nephilim, it is believed, left more than just artifacts behind, they left a lineage. Let's dive into the theories that suggest the descendants of the Nephilim are among us, carrying their supposed traits and impacting our history in ways we may not fully comprehend. The concept of bloodlines and secrets is as old as history itself. And when it comes to the Nephilim, this concept takes an intriguing turn. The Nephilim, often described as giants or titans, were known for their extraordinary strength and stature. Some theorists propose that their descendants inherited these physical attributes, pointing to instances of extraordinary human height and strength throughout history as potential evidence. But it's not just physical traits that are said to have been passed down. The Nephilim were regarded as beings of wisdom and knowledge. Could it be that their descendants inherited their intellectual prowess and thirst for understanding? There are countless tales of individuals who've made significant contributions to science, philosophy, and the arts, who showcased an uncanny ability to think beyond their era. Could they perhaps be the intellectual heirs of these ancient giants? The influence of the Nephilim is also thought to have left its mark on royal bloodlines. There are legends that speak of kings and queens who claimed descent from these ancient beings, believing it gave them a divine right to rule. This belief has been echoed in the annals of various civilizations, from the pharaohs of Egypt to the emperors of Rome. But perhaps the most intriguing theory is that the bloodline of the Nephilim might have provided their descendants with a deeper, more spiritual connection to the world. Their supposed spiritual prowess is often linked to tales of mystics and seers, individuals who seem to possess a deeper understanding of the universe and its mysteries. These theories, as fascinating as they are, remain just that, theories. But they offer a tantalizing glimpse into the possible influences and legacies of these enigmatic giants of antiquity. The blood of the Nephilim, it seems, continues to flow in the veins of their descendants. Ancient scrolls and texts, they hold forbidden knowledge about the Nephilim. Let's delve into the labyrinth of antiquity, where the written word has preserved the extraordinary tales of these giants. From the musty pages of the Book of Genesis to the dusty scrolls of the Dead Sea, the Nephilim have been etched into the annals of our history. Described as the mighty ones, the men of renown, these beings were no ordinary mortals. In these ancient chronicles, their strength and stature are often emphasized, painting a picture of beings that towered above their contemporaries, both literally and metaphorically. But it wasn't just their physical prowess that set them apart. These texts hint at the Nephilim possessing knowledge far beyond the grasp of ordinary men. From the art of warfare to the secrets of the cosmos, their wisdom was as vast as their stature. The Book of Enoch, for instance, speaks of the Nephilim as masters of hidden knowledge, their minds a treasury of forbidden secrets. They knew the movement of the stars, the rhythms of the earth, the mysteries of creation itself. But such knowledge came at a cost. It was said to be a double-edged sword, a source of power and downfall. For in their quest for wisdom, the Nephilim were believed to have transgressed boundaries set by the divine, leading to their eventual downfall. These age-old texts, they guard the secrets of the Nephilim. The Nephilim, mighty and powerful, were often embroiled in epic wars. These conflicts were not mere skirmishes, but monumental battles that reverberated throughout antiquity. The Nephilim, as some ancient texts describe, were titans among men, and their wars were equally colossal. A significant account tells of a war among the Nephilim themselves, a fratricidal conflict that tore through their ranks. It was a clash of power and principles, a fight for dominance and control. The outcome? A devastating loss of life, a weakened race, and a shift in the balance of power that would forever alter their destiny. Another narrative speaks of wars between the Nephilim and human kingdoms. The Nephilim, with their superior strength and size, were formidable opponents, yet against overwhelming odds, some human forces emerged victorious, further shaping the narrative of these ancient giants. These titanic clashes, they shaped the destiny of the Nephilim. Their wars were not just a display of their might, but a testament to their tragic fate. Monumental structures, seemingly impossible for humans to build, hint at the hand of the Nephilim. Scattered across the globe, these ancient edifices echo an era when giants, the Nephilim, might have walked the earth. Consider the Great Pyramid of Giza, an architectural feat that even today's technology struggles to comprehend. Its precise alignment with celestial bodies and the remarkable accuracy of its construction suggest a knowledge far beyond human capability of the time. In the heart of England, Stonehenge, a circle of massive stones, puzzles historians and archaeologists alike. How could our ancestors, with no modern machinery, have transported and erected such colossal stones? The intricate structures of Machu Picchu, perched high in the Andes, defy the logic of traditional construction methods. Its stonework, so precise that not even a blade of grass can squeeze between the stones, suggests an advanced understanding of architecture and engineering. These architectural marvels, they bear the invisible signature of the Nephilim. The Council of Elders, the wise ones among the Nephilim, they held profound knowledge. These weren't your average old folks, but a select group of the Nephilim, the giants of antiquity, revered for their wisdom and understanding. Imagine a council where each member stood taller than the tallest man today, their minds filled with the knowledge of the ages. They guided their kin and shaped the course of their society. They were the keepers of ancient wisdom, the guardians of secrets unknown to modern man. Their counsel was sought in matters of diplomacy, war, and governance. They held the keys to the mysteries of the universe, solutions to riddles that baffle our brightest minds even today. Their wisdom wasn't just about knowledge, it was about understanding, about seeing the bigger picture. They grasped the interconnectedness of all things, the delicate balance of the cosmos. They knew the consequence of every action, every ripple in the fabric of existence. This ancient wisdom, it appears, guided the actions of the Nephilim. The Nephilim, they were believed to possess abilities far beyond human comprehension. These beings, towering in stature, were not just renowned for their physical might, but also for their extraordinary powers. Legends tell of Nephilim possessing the ability to manipulate the elements, control the weather, and even bend the fabric of reality to their will. Some accounts even credit them with the power of foresight, an ability that would have been invaluable in their time. These abilities were not just for show, they had profound impacts. The Nephilim's control over the elements could have been a driving force behind the construction of architectural marvels of the ancient world. Their foresight could have shaped the course of history itself. But with great power comes great responsibility, and the misuse of these abilities may have led to their downfall. These extraordinary abilities, they further amplify the enigma of the Nephilim. Despite their might and wisdom, the Nephilim could not escape their destiny. The fall of the giants, as the stories tell us, was a spectacle of cosmic proportions. Ancient texts and oral traditions paint vivid pictures of their downfall, hinting at a myriad of reasons. Some suggest it was their hubris, their excessive pride and self-confidence, that led to their undoing. Others propose that their downfall was orchestrated by forces beyond their control, perhaps even divine intervention. The aftermath of their fall sent ripples across the ancient world. Their once mighty cities fell into ruin, their knowledge lost to the sands of time. Yet their impact was indelible, forever etched into the annals of history. The echoes of their existence can still be heard today, in the myths, legends, and architectural marvels they left behind. Even the mighty Nephilim, it appears, were not immune to the inexorable march of time. The echoes of the Nephilim, they resonate even in modern times. We see traces of their influence in various facets of our lives. They've made their mark in literature, popular culture, and even in our belief systems. In literature, we find them in classics like Dante's Inferno and Milton's Paradise Lost. They've also found their way into modern novels and comic books, often depicted as supernatural beings of great power and influence. In popular culture, the Nephilim have been the inspiration behind many movies, TV shows, and video games. They are often portrayed as giants, warriors, or demigods with extraordinary abilities, reflecting their mythic status in ancient lore. In terms of beliefs, they've influenced religious and spiritual ideologies across the globe. From Christianity to Judaism, from Islam to New Age spirituality, the Nephilim feature in various narratives, often as beings that straddle the human and divine realms. The legacy of the Nephilim, it endures, casting long shadows on the corridors of time. The Nephilim, they stir intense debate among scholars and researchers. The academic world splits into factions, each tugging the rope of history in their direction. One group sees the Nephilim as mythological beings, born from the fusion of ancient tales and human imagination. They argue that these giants are merely symbolic, representing moral or ethical dilemmas of a bygone era. Yet another faction insists on their literal existence. These scholars point to historical records, texts, and artifacts, arguing that these giants once roamed the earth, their presence indelibly etched into the annals of history. But the question remains, who were the Nephilim? Were they truly giants of antiquity or figments of ancient storytelling? This question fuels the ongoing search for evidence, a quest that delves into ancient texts, archaeological sites, and genetic studies. In this academic tug-of-war, one thing remains clear. The truth about the Nephilim, it remains elusive, shrouded in layers of mystery and conjecture. The quest for the Nephilim, it continues, fueled by the human thirst for knowledge. As we tread the path of history, we find ourselves in a labyrinth of myths, artifacts, and ancient texts, all whispering tales of these enigmatic giants. The challenges are immense, from deciphering cryptic symbols to piecing together fragmented narratives. But the pursuit is relentless. Historians, archaeologists, and scholars, they all join hands, sifting through time and space to unveil the secrets of the Nephilim. Every discovery, every revelation adds another thread to the intricate weft of our understanding. We are not merely unearthing relics, but also the very essence of our ancient past. And as we look towards the future, the possibilities are endless. New technologies, new methodologies could bring us closer to the truth. The journey may be long and arduous, but it's a quest we're willing to undertake. As we continue to seek the Nephilim, we delve deeper into the fascinating tapestry of our shared history.